As thousands of migrants camp out near the El Paso border in Texas, the Biden administration will roll back Title 42 next Wednesday, eliminating the Border Patrol's final line of defense as calls continue in Congress for the impeachment of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas in 2023. Joining us now for an update on the situation is the man who represents the largest border district in all of America, Texas Congressman Tony Gonzales, back with us. Congressman, so nice to have you back on. Title 42. It hasn't even been that effective in keeping migrants on the Mexican side of the border. Take us through what happens once this goes away next Wednesday.
Yeah, Rob, thank you for having me back on. I represent 60% of El Paso County, 823 miles of the border, and I've seen this exact play happen over a year ago. It started in Del Rio, where there were thousands of Haitians under a bridge. That's the exact same thing is happening a year later in El Paso. They're just not Haitians now. They're Cubans, Venezuelans, and Nicaraguans. But it is pure chaos. You know, the administration is calling for humane and orderly treatment of migrants. It's the furthest thing from it. You know, right now it's near freezing temperature in El Paso, and you have hundreds of migrants out in the streets due to overcapacity. It's a very chaotic scene in El Paso.
Congressman, we know that the Biden administration has ignored the border over the last 2 years. We know Joe Biden has never been to the border. I've never really gotten a great answer, though, as to why an administration, any administration, would let something like this go on unchecked at the southern border. Do you have any insight into why the Biden administration might be so complicit in letting this happen?
You know, this is what they want. We are seeing exactly the policies that they implemented and what they want. You know, here you had Democrats in El Paso about a year ago, host vice president and say, welcome to the new Ellis Island. This is very structured. They've been wanting to do away with Title 42 ever since they started this administration. House Republicans like myself and others have constantly pushed to keep Title 42 the last Trump remaining policy that worked in place. We will continue that pressure, not give up. You know, I know Title 42 is due to expire next week, but we won't give up on it because there's too much at stake. The people that are coming over into this country, they're not staying in Texas. You know, there's been a lot of reporting on folks getting bused to Chicago, New York, and Washington D.C., but they're getting bused to other places too, like Denver, Colorado, and Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's a great point. The Biden administration also taking the very unusual step of sending U.S. air marshals to the southern border, putting flight safety at risk during the busiest time of year for air travel, the holiday season. Usually there are about 5%, 6% of flights have an air marshal on board. Right now that number is down to less than 1%. How concerned are you about that?
I'm very concerned. Here we are in the height of the holiday travel, and you're going to take away air marshals. I mean, this is exactly what an America Last agenda looks like, and it's dangerous, and it punishes Americans. Whether you're in Texas or New York or Florida, it doesn't matter where you are. All of us are getting punished for this border crisis. And agents themselves, you know, I've had marshals come and tell me, hey, Tony, I don't want to be doing that. I want to be doing my job. So it's just it's one failed policy after the other. One of the things that I've been asking for is sit down with lawmakers that live along the border, that know it, have a conversation. Let's find real solutions. The Biden administration isn't the only administration that has had to deal with a border crisis, but others have listened to those that live along the border. The Biden administration chooses not to.
Congressman, you tweeted yesterday that Americans can expect long lines at bridges for the holidays and delayed cargo crossings. Can you take us through what that means?
Yes, and I go back to Del Rio. What happened, and the exact same thing is happening. What happened in Del Rio, there were thousands of people under the bridge, and what ended up happening, they closed the bridge, the bridge that had legal traffic. You know, the commerce that was coming over, American citizens that were going back to Mexico to visit family members, or Mexicans that were coming over to the United States with legal documentation. So this is a part that doesn't get me. Here you have an administration that is going to be punishing those that are trying to do it the right way, and yet under the bridge is wide open. So I expect the exact same thing to happen in El Paso, which right now they've taken customs and border patrol agents out of the ports, and now they're helping with this border crisis. The lines are already long to and from Mexico. They're going to get even longer, and I worry that they will shut down the border if this crisis gets bad, which it will.
My goodness. Okay, Texas Congressman Tony Gonzales, thanks so much for the update. Hope to have you back on next week. We'll all be watching when Title 42 is formally rolled back on Wednesday. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you, Rob.
No crooked establishment.
None of that twisting the
truth.
No talking down to me.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to
Don't
think.
tell me how to think.
I trust Newsmax.
Newsmax.
They don't tell me how to think.
They let
me decide.
Newsmax.
Real news
For real people.